alaikum. I am Anahil Limor Jawali. I am a student of Rehan School, Kringi campus. Today we have very special guest. Our special guest name is Michelle. So we welcome our guest and get to know more about her and about her life journey. So welcome, ma'am. How are you?
Oh, thank you so much, Manhel. I am so blessed and so honored to be here today. And thank you for having me on your show today. I'm excited.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Thank you so much, ma'am. So please, can you please introduce yourself for my viewers?
Hi, I'm Michelle Wilson, and I'm here in Simi Valley, California, born in California and raised in this area. I have three children, and their ages are 42, 34, and I have a 20-year-old. And basically, I was a single mom at 17. And at 17, I decided to go to college, but I also had this burning desire to be an entrepreneur. So I was always working like two jobs, going to school, or had a side business on the side. And then about 14 years ago, life changed for me with my youngest son, who was diagnosed with a rare medical condition called chronic intestinal food obstruction. And also, he's been diagnosed with autism and multiple diagnoses. But in that moment, I had to make the decision of whether I was going to go back to work or stay in the hospital with him during his treatment and diagnosis. And I decided to stay in the hospital, but I still needed to earn an income, so I started a business from home. So my life purpose is really helping other mompreneurs who are raising special needs children who want to start a purpose-driven business. So that's a little bit about me.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your introduction. By the way, you look like so young.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Definitely, I look at health and wellness. I talk about, balance when you're raising a family and starting a business. It's definitely about self-care and self-love. So thank you for that.
All right, thank you so much, ma'am. So now let's move on to questions. My first question is on your screen. Can you tell us about your role as a TV host and executive producer at Mompreneur Conversation Show? What inspired you to start this show?
Well, actually, it probably started almost about 13 years ago when I actually started a home-based business for home. And in that business, I still have it today. It was actually, I started from my son's hospital room, but I recognized the challenges of being a full-time caregiver to my son and also making a living. And I really found myself just juggling all the time. I always felt like I wasn't enough. I had this kind of almost imposter syndrome, but just never doing enough in my business because I was taking care of my son, or when I was taking care of my son, I didn't feel like I was doing enough for my business based on the, principles and philosophies of other business gurus. They talked about, having all massive action and, you got to do this in your business, but it wasn't fitting my schedule. It wasn't fitting who I was. Even though I did those things and had success, I found myself burning out. I hit burnout about 3 times in that journey. And so what really inspired me is I started looking for other communities, other moms who are raising children. I just couldn't find it. I couldn't find someone that really understood what I was going through, could see what I was going through, and to be able to support me and grow. And so I thought, you know what? I want to be that person for other moms because I really believe that we can take care of our children and still have a fulfilling life. If you have a dream of starting a business or doing something that's fulfilling, you can do both. It's not either or. So that's what really inspired me. And I've had some great mentors and coaches too who you encouraged me and helped me to develop the show. I actually want to give a shout out to Dr. Wright. It was phenomenal as actually helping with the concept of the TV show and really understanding the person or the moms that I serve. So that's kind of inspired by my own personal experiences. That really what's inspired me.
That's really wonderful, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for this wonderful answer. Now let's move on to the next question. My next question is on your screen. As a columnist at the Los Angeles Tribune, what topics do you typically write about, and how do you think your columns benefit your readers?
Well, once again, actually, it's the Mompreneur Conversation is the column that I have there, and then also I do some special guest writing in their leadership. And really, I do focus on the moms who are raising special needs children. And what I found is that as a caregiver, as a mom, we already have specialized skills. I think we are superheroes in our own right. We are leaders because a lot of times we're advocating for our children. We're time management, trying to get them to the doctor's appointment, therapy appointment, medications, giving them their service. And then also just being very empathy, have the empathy and being there. So I believe that those are skills that make great leaders. And so I write about that. Like, how can you transform your skills into a business that you really love? And I love just giving, I'm kind of an explorer. I love personal and spiritual development. So I just share some tips that I've learned along the way that's helped me to be able to be, totally present for my son and also be able to run a business that I love that is thriving. So that's what I write in my columns. It's just, I just want to be that example. I'm going to say an example. I just want to encourage other moms who are raising special needs children that they can, they can do it too. They have all the empowering, skills and talent. And it's just really kind of just transforming them into something that they love.
All right, wonderful, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your answer. Now let's move on to next question. My next question is for you. Can you share some insights into your role as a CEO and founder of Velocity Global Group, INC? What services or products does your company provide, and what motivated you to start it?
Well, I love to say that I'm kind of a mompreneur with many hats, and actually, Velocity Global Group is the corporate company, and the Mompreneur Conversation is the brand underneath that. And actually, Velocity Global Group was born first about a couple of years ago. Um, I've been actually coaching and mentoring entrepreneurs for about 14 years, and I've been an entrepreneur about 30 years. So taking all that experience, and I specialize in business startups and corporation startups. And so Velocity Group Global is we focus on really identifying the goal that a new business owner is trying to achieve, and then we set out a strategic plan for them. And so I help them from the formation, from incorporating them with their state that they're living in, to really providing the corporate veil so that it protects their business, because you never want to, when you're starting a business, especially as a mompreneur, you want to keep your personal assets separated from your business, because if just in case, not all businesses are successful. A lot of times they fail. And so if a business fails, you don't want that to impact your personal life. Your children depend on you. So I really want to focus on, before you start your business, is how can you protect your assets. So that's what Velocity Group Global is about. We actually service not just mompreneurs, but I a lot of times I get people, from all walks of life who want to, start a business and make sure that they are litigating the risk involved when they start a business.
That's really wonderful, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your answer. Now let's move on to next question. My next question is for you. What is your role as an independent associate director and legal shield? And how does this fit into your overall career business pursuit?
Thank you so much. You've done your homework. So I just want to say congratulations. So actually, Legal Shield was actually the first business I started out of my son's business, out of my son's hospital room. And it is the direct sales business. And so we protect, I focus on like small business, our small business plans and employee benefits. And we offer legal plans, like with unlimited telephone conversations and document review, which is extremely important when you're a small business owner, and just other services. So as an independent associate, the company provides, we have attorneys that provide the services. I just go out there and really do presentations to the small business owner, and then I also onboard them and really help them use their membership. So I say I'm your associate for life. And the director position is just you earn your way up, in the organization, in the company, and it's amazing because of the just being able to serve others. And there's just a lot of different facets in that particular business, but I still work that business. And like I said, as a business strategist and consultant, a lot of times I'll refer people to the Legal Shield plan because that's the best, one of the best ways to protect their business from any type of lawsuits or litigation, or even if you're hiring employees, it's important to be able to, when you're bringing on employees, that you're protecting your company. So that's what the Legal Shield, that's my Legal Shield business, and it's all wrapped into everything I do. I kind of have like services and resources. So when you come to me and we discuss what it is that you're wanting to do in your business, then we'll look at the best tools, the best resources that will help you to make sure that you are successful and thriving in your business.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your answer. Now let's move on to next question. My next question is for you. How do you understand uh, and support mompreneurs and special needs children and adolescents in your leadership role? Can you share some specific ways in which you empower and assist them?
Thank you so much for that question. And what I say that, and I understand, is because I've walked that walk. I've walked the journey. I may not understand what every mompreneur or mom who's raising a special needs child is, but I can definitely relate. You don't have to, when we understand what it's like being in the hospital with your child, and advocating for your child, especially when you don't know what, the illness is, and you're going through, just doctor's appointments and therapists, and you just want the best for your child. Staying up late with your child because they're sick. So I understand, just going through that journey of what it's like to raise a special needs child, because a lot of times, you need to know your child because they may not be able to communicate with you their needs. And I understand the pain that moms are going through because you want better for your child and you don't want to see them suffering. And so I really do understand that. And I'm here to say that, hey, I see you and I understand you and I want to support you. I've learned some things over the years, and I want to share the things that I've learned or what I've discovered with other moms. And so I just feel that I'm more of a, as an explorer, but I'm just here to bring the treasures to you so that I can make your journey, or make the mom's journey who's raising the special needs child, easier, and to know that they're just not alone. They're not alone, and I understand.
All right. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your answer. Now let's move on to next question. My next question is for you. Being a TV host and executive producer, what have been some of the most memorable moments or guests on the Mompreneur Conversation show that stand out to you?
Thank you so much. And really, my show is unique. I am a one woman show, and I do plan on having guests in the future. But really, I haven't shared my story a whole lot during my journey. I was more of just focusing on my business and just getting it done. And now I get to share, as I share my story, I realize there's other moms out there that kind of have similar stories. And so just being able to say, as I said, it's just being able to connect with someone who is struggling and who needs to be uplifted. One of the things I found when you're raising a special needs child is that we lose our identities as moms because we're so focused on our children. So I want to be able to say, I see you as a mother, as a woman, as a mom. I see you as a whole person, and I just want to be there for that support. We love our children, but we also deserve, the self care and the self love so that we can live thriving lives also. Because there's the saying that, when you're flying and something happens, you want to put the oxygen mask on for yourself first before you put it on your children. And I know for me, I made a lot of mistakes when I was, raising my child, and also, I won't say mistakes, but I had to learn along the way, and also, running my business. And I turned it around. I was always, being there for everyone else and not being there for myself. And that's how I experienced burnt out. And if you're burnt out, you're not able to serve and be there for your children. So that is one of the things that through the show I love to share some of the stories. And as I said, as an explorer of life and possibilities, I get to bring back those golden nuggets that I've learned along the way. I don't believe there's any right path for any mom. The right path is for them. And so I just want to be able to be there to help them, talk about what their experiences are and then what they can do and identify what's important. I call it redefining balance for your life. You live life on your own terms, but we need to redefine balance. There is no balance when you're raising a special needs child. All there is what I call harmony. So let's find harmony in what we do. So that's pretty much the show. And I talk about the personal life, I talk about the business, and how can we bring them both together and redefine balance.
All right, ma'am. Great. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your answer. So, as a columnist as the Los Angeles Tribune, how do you choose your topic? And can you share a piece of advice or insights from one of your columns that you believe has resonated with your readers?
There's a couple of ways that I choose my topic. If I'm a special, when I'm asked to write with the Los Angeles Tribune, and I've also had the privilege of writing for other magazines, I always like to ask them what the theme is of their magazine or what the topic is. And then based on that theme and topic, through my life stories, experiences, I'll write about, that topic. So that's one way. And then for my column, it's just what I'm going through probably that during that period of time. And then also, I research and see what's trending out there, and I, trying learning the pulse of what's going on. One of the things I love when I'm coaching and training is like I love people to ask questions because I want to understand what they're going through, what their need is, what their issue or problem is, and I can give them some choices and resources to help them overcome and thrive in their business. So I mean, my focus is really redefining balance, really identifying who you are, reclaiming your identity, and finding harmony in your business. Those are the three topics I talk about. But then I go a little bit deeper, understanding what the need of the mompreneur who's raising a special needs child. I really want to know what it is that they need that I can serve them with.
Awesome, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your answer. My next question is for you. What challenges have you faced as a CEO founder of Velocity Global Group, INC, and how did you overcome them to achieve success?
Thank you so much for that question. One of the problems or just overcoming is time, redefining balance and balancing time because I want to be there 100% for my son. And there's been times where I had to, and it's I'm a one woman business. So one of my goals is to really grow. And I am doing that with the Mompreneur Conversation. Is one of the things I didn't ask for help, right? I thought I could do it all alone and do it by myself, but now I'm having the opportunity to collaborate with others. And I'm just so excited that I want to find people that have the same values as I do. Also, are mission vision driven. And so I want to collaborating more with others and being able to impact the world. I believe I'm just one cause in the world that I'm focusing on, but there's many causes that are dear to my heart. So I would love collaboration. That's one of the ways that I've been able to overcome, is just to be able to collaborate. I'm not at the point where I'm able to hire employees in my business. However, I'm able to, collaborate with other partners. Like I have a marketing genius who's I'm gonna say on my team. We're team members because we help each other. And I've just partnered with a technical person who's going to be helping me, with all the techie part in my business. I love tech, but it just weighs me down. It takes a lot of time for that. And then, as I said, I actually have a producer of my show who I'm able to run ideas, and she's always coaching and giving me the best advice on to grow my show. So it's really about collaborating with others that believe or want to support you in your mission. And then also I have my family and friends also. So that I think was the struggle, is that I was trying to do it alone.
I'm so sorry, ma'am, for the internet connection. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can hear you.
All right. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your answer. Inshallah, I will watch our interview after this
Okay,
interview. Okay.
perfect.
So, can I ask next question?
Yes, please.
Thank you. So, my next question is for you. Could you elaborate on a role as an independent associate director at the Legal Sheet and explain how this aspect of your career complements your other roles and responsibilities?
So, being an independent associate means that there's actually a company. The company's been around for 50 years and they provide the services. So, what's really important for me is to understand how the services um, can help individuals, families, small business owners. So, I do a lot of training, I go to a lot of events. And we work on leadership skills. And we also have the ability, if we want to, partner with other members or other people who want to also start a business. So we're all like, individual CEOs of our own company, but we also are team builders. We're able to build teams and help others and coach and train them how they can grow a business. So it's kind of a hybrid. If it's your own business, you're the own CEO of your business, and understanding the products and services, and then how those products and services, like for me as a being a business coach and a strategist, how I'm able to use those services, when I'm coaching and training a business owner, a small business owner. And then I also have the privilege of also, if someone else wants to start a business, I can help them, start their own business and teach them what I've learned. And it's really about systems. What I love about that company, everything's about systems. And so understanding, and what I mean by system is really understanding, all the we have 10 core commitments during the system. So that's what that's all about.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your great answer. So, can you give some advice to moms who wants to start their own business, specifically if they have children with special needs?
Okay. Oh, absolutely. So the first step is wow. I say look at your skills and your talents and also what you love to do. I really want to focus on starting something, purpose driven. I've actually been a a mompreneur, as like I said, since my early 20s. And there's several businesses that I engaged in, didn't necessarily like doing it, but I just wanted to earn money. So when I say purpose driven, it's like something that you love to do. And then we look at the aspects. First we want to look at your vision for the next 4 or 5 years. What is it that you want to accomplish in those years? What is the lifestyle that you want to live, because you really want to see what that lifestyle is 4 or 5 years from now, so that you can set the right goals to achieve that. And then there's, like I said, it's all about redefining balance. So you want to really understand your family values and then your business values. And then you set out and have a strategic plan. I say you have a life plan for your life, and then you also have a business plan for your business. So those are kind of some of the steps. It's really first getting clear vision of what you want, because the clearer you have your vision, then the easier it is to achieve it.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your answer. So, what advice would you give who inspire, like not a moms, who inspire young people are there wants to start their own businesses?
Just for everyone who wants to start their business, who's inspired, especially young. One of the things I do for about, gosh, 14 years now, no, about 15 years now, I've been mentoring students from all over the world at Avanti International. And it's really, if you have a vision of, and I know you have a goal of just helping students earn $500, I think that's amazing. And just giving them encouragement. It's all about encouragement, and personal development is truly important in understanding business. So the more you learn, the more you can earn. So for me, I just like, I always want to encourage, that you have the belief, and it may change over the time, when you're going through, starting a business and so forth. You may be on one path and like, oh, this is not the correct path, but it's okay, because we're learning, earning, and growing. So my suggestion is really, if you have a dream, to just go after it and find the right mentors, coaches that can help you achieve those dreams.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your answer. Before we conclude, do you have your favorite quote?
I'm sorry, my favorite code, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Like a motto, like my favorite motto? I mean, as I said, I say just I love to say be blessed and unstoppable, right? I believe that, we are all blessed. I'm so thankful and grateful. Every day I wake up in the morning, I'm thankful and grateful for, when I have challenges, I love challenges. I won't say I love challenges, but I'm thankful for the challenges because they help me grow. And it's all about learning. I believe that there's always like what is I'm learning from this experience because it makes me a better person. And so I just say, blessed and be blessed and unstoppable. Don't let anything stop you. There are times that I've been stopped, but I'm unstoppable if that makes sense. I had to recalibrate and, rethink it and so forth, but I just keep going. So just be unstoppable.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I also love challenges.
Yes, challenges. Like I said, I say embrace the challenges because they definitely make you a better person. Life is full of challenges. And just if you have the mindset of I am solving problems, I love solving problems, then challenges is just, they're just there to make you, I think, 1% better each day is what challenges, I believe, will do for me.
Yeah. Yes, you are right. Challenges makes us a better person.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
exactly.
So
Thank
thank you, ma'am, for sharing your inspiring journey with us today. It has been a pleasure getting to know you, learning from your experiences. We wish you continued success in all your future endeavors. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much for having me. It was truly an honor and pleasure, and I just want to wish you all the blessings, on your journey. I think it's amazing. You're so young and just unstoppable, just being unstoppable. So you're definitely a role model for young folks and even for us older folks. You inspire me. So thank you for having me on the show.
Thank you so much. Bye. Have a wonderful day ahead.
Okay, bye bye.